Hi everyone, happy Sunday. We've got 80s back in the forecast. We're just brushing into the 80s today, but tomorrow we're going to be about 84 degrees for the high temperature. And we'll stay in the mid 80s all the way through the work week. Now, we did originally forecast some temperatures that were going to be potentially record threatening, but we've kind of decided to lower those temperatures thanks to a couple of different troughs, which we'll take a look at here in just a minute. 77 degrees outside here in the Tucson area. We're in the low 70s in Sierra Vista, Nogales, and mid 70s Safford and San Manuel. 79 degrees out there in Marana right now. Our lows, they're going to be a little bit warmer than what we saw last night here in Tucson. 47 degrees. It's about 3 degrees above our climate normal for this time of the year. 44 in Sierra Vista, 42 in Nogales, and 35 in Douglas. Sky should be very clear tonight. So you can see right there on your screen on the left-hand side a pretty big ridge of high pressure over southern Arizona, and that ridge is why we're going to jump up into the 80s, and will remain that way as this ridge starts to flatten out. This is a look at Tuesday at about 11 a.m. But I had mentioned that we lowered our chances of potentially breaking some of the records, and that's because of this, what you see right here on your screen. Now we've got a trough to the right on the screen, and that is in the east, and then if you can look on the left side of your screen, you can see that trough that's moving in from off the coast of California. Between these two troughs on Thursday, it's going to drop our temperatures down into the low 80s, so it'll be one of the coolest days over the next work week. In addition to that, it should be a little bit windier as well, and in fact, fire danger could be elevated during this time, so don't be surprised if we have any kind of advisory or warning because of that. And that's something that we're going to continue to keep an eye out for as we get caught between those two troughs. Well, in addition to that, you can see that that ridge kind of continues to go southward, and as that does, that ridge on the left side of your screen in the San Francisco area, that kind of really starts to become more pronounced. That's going to come into our area. It's going to mean a cooler weekend next weekend, although we will still see above average temperatures. Now here's a look at tomorrow's high temperatures. We are talking mid 80s here in the Tucson area, and that includes here in Tucson, Oro Valley, and even further south of us in Green Valley. Cochise County going to be in the 80s as well, with the exception of Bisbee, be the high of about 77 degrees. So it's going to be a pretty warm day. I mean, our climate normals for this time of the year, they have gone up, right? So they're 70 degrees, but we're still going to be 15 degrees above that tomorrow, and will remain well above our climate normals throughout the work week. Now here's a look at your hour-by-hour forecast tomorrow. We're going to have similar conditions to what we've seen over the last couple of weeks in the form of some cooler temperatures in the morning as we start to heat up. We'll be about 78 degrees by around 1 p.m. and then we'll hit our high around the 3 to 4 p.m. mark, cooling off to about 74 degrees at 7 p.m. And now here's a look at the 13 first 7-day forecast. So if you watched us yesterday, you probably recall that we had potentially record-breaking temperatures on that Wednesday and Thursday. Well, the record highs for those is 88, and you can see we've significantly lowered some of the temperatures for those 2 days, and the reason being is because now we have a little bit more accuracy as far as these two troughs that we're going to get caught in between. And again, that could cause potentially some high fire danger on Thursday because of some wind. So that's something that we're going to continue to keep an eye out for. We are still in that record threatening territory on Friday, though. That record set back in 2009 of 85 degrees. We are projecting that we'll be at about 84 degrees. And then again, that trough that's moving into our area, unfortunately, doesn't look like it's going to bring any precipitation, but it will keep us cool in the mid to high 70s on Saturday and Sunday. So if you have any plans you want to spend outside, Saturday definitely be the day to do that, but Sunday's not looking too shabby either. Keep in mind though, both days are above average for this time of the year. Well, thanks for joining me here on 13 Plus. We have our normal newscast tonight, so we'll see you here on 13 News at 5:30, and then we have our 9 p.m. Fox 11 newscast, and then we'll be back on CBS at 10. Thanks and have a great day.